Okay, good morning. Day 2. We are, well, official day 2, I guess. We are driving to the South Unit. We were
Happy anniversary.
Oh, and happy anniversary. This is the map we were looking at. So we were just trying to plot out where we were going to go and what we were going to do today. Wow, that's sunshine. So the plan is to just do as much as we can until it gets so hot that we can't stand it. And then we'll take a break. We'll go maybe have some ice cream and something else to cool off. And then we'll go explore some more. So everything is South Unit today. I don't know what that means other than the park apparently has a North Unit and a South Unit. And then I don't know what's in between. We're not actually driving that.
I think it's the wilderness with the big long hiking trails in between.
Oh, so it's just big long hiking trails maybe in between, and there's not, because it doesn't even look like we can drive it. Like, this is what the actual road looks like, what the map looks like, and the top green and the bottom green are the North and South units, and it's just a highway that gets you in between the two of them, unless you do the Ma-Day-Hay Trail, Trail, which I did buy a book about that trail, but we're not doing it. It's over 100 miles, so no thank you. But that's it. We're gonna plot our day while we're driving. It's an hour from where we are staying to the South Unit Visitor Center. So while we're driving, I'm gonna be picking out our hikes and where we're gonna go and all that stuff. So see you later. Okay, so I have the blanket and one more skein of yarn that I'm going to be working on while we're driving. Also, I'm not done with an eye for an eye, so when I finish I'll tell you about it, but I still have a couple hours left on audio, so I probably won't finish it till later today. However, it's time to start asking questions about our marriage and our wedding and all of that stuff. So, oh, he just opened it up and it is bright today. Okay, so anyway, question number 1. Okay, were we friends for a long time before we started dating?
No, and again, I don't know why you have to zoom in just because I'm answering the question.
Well, because I wanted to be able to hear you, and I'm louder than you.
Well, that is absolute truth.
Okay, no, we were not friends before we started dating. Not for a long time anyway. I mean, maybe we were friends for a hot second. How long did you date before you got married?
Hang on. You got to go back and explain that no, we weren't friends because I was the the weird wrestling guy.
No, I didn't find that out till after I met you.
But well, okay, you're right. But before I shaved my head, I was a nobody, and then suddenly.
Right. Okay, so I'll tell you the whole story. So I had a boyfriend. Let's call him Roy, because that's his name. So I had a boyfriend, and we went to a meeting, and Ron was there at this meeting, and Roy knew Ron from high school. Just from existing in the same town. Okay. So Roy also thought it was funny to point out to bald guys that I liked bald guys. And it was like a running thing that he did in our relationship, which I hated, which should have been a red flag to be like, you should not be dating him. But anyway, so he goes up and he's like, hey, she likes bald-headed guys with goatees, which the goatee is gone, and that's okay because he had to. But he had a goatee and a bald head. This was also in the 1900s. So you guys go back to 1998. And bald-headed guys with goatees were very popular and cute. Anyway.
Because Stone Cold said so.
Right, because of Stone Cold. So, my boyfriend Roy introduces me to Ron, and I think, you know what? I do like bald-headed guys with goatees, which, side note, Roy was not bald, nor did he have a goatee. So, he already had 2 strikes against him. Anyway, so, fast forward a month later, I have broken up with Roy, and it is Halloween night. And I dress up as a peanut or a plain M&M, and Ron...
I was Stone Cold. That was an easy
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. We do not have any pictures, do we?
Probably not, but I do think I still have the vest.
Oh, you're not wear that vest. Okay, so anyway, 1998 Halloween night. I am an M&M. My cousin is an M&M. We go together. One is plain and one is peanut. I don't remember which one. And Ron is Stone Cold. And that is officially when we meet. And we were one of the only people who lived like on our own off campus. We're in college, by the way. So I invite him over for movie night. And he agrees to come because he thinks my roommate is pretty.
See, you had to go there.
I wasn't going to leave it out. Okay, so that's why he agrees to come. Well, my roommate was not there at movie night, and so Ron and I started talking. So, fast forward from Halloween, what's the next significant thing? Easter.
Yeah. When I proposed.
Easter, he proposed, 1999, Easter. And then the wedding was
July 10th.
1999. So we met officially, we say we met Halloween night, but I guess officially we probably met in September of that year when we first started that school year. And then we just didn't talk between September and Halloween. And then Halloween is when we officially started hanging out. And there we go. Got married in July, 25 years ago. Okay, one more dating question, then we're going to pause until we get to the next location. What is your favorite restaurant to go to, and what do I usually order?
Favorite, well, I mean, your favorite type of food, I guess, your go-to is Mexican, where you get some version of whatever the restaurant calls rice, grilled chicken, and cheese. It can be the chef special, the Miranda. It just depends on where we are.
Okay, so what about your favorite restaurant? Okay, here's what I can say. If we go to Mexican,
shouldn't you answer that?
Right, if we go eat Mexican, he's gonna get the same, something different every single time. He's never gonna order the same food unless they have a mole, something with mole. Yes.
Yes.
In which case, he will definitely get that. If there's not a mole option, he's going to order whatever he thinks is the most random thing on the menu that he could possibly get.
Pretty accurate. If I don't see anything that answers me, though, fajita nachos.
Yeah, fajita nachos is always the go-to if he doesn't try anything new. Okay. Okay, this is my National Park passport, and every time we go somewhere, I get a stamp in there telling me when we went. So I went to the National Capital Region on May 15th, 2019, and we got a bunch of stamps there. And so we will pull up the place where we are now and get my new stamp today. Okay, so yes, I did put the stamp on upside down. I was not paying attention to it. But then I got the 2024 stamp sheet. So now I'm going to add in all of these stamps into my book. And I had to get extenders because my book is old and it stopped at 2021. So we're extending. What was your favorite part of our wedding?
When we went to do the candles, and it was the first time you had looked back.
Okay, so first of all, doing the candles, our parents,
Sorry.
bless you, our parents came down and each of them lit a candle, and then we had a part during the wedding where we each grabbed our parents' candle and we lit together a unity candle, it's called, like uniting our two families together. So he's talking about that.
So we get down there to do that, and it's the first time that she has looked out at the congregation that I've, of course, been staring at the whole time as she walked down and up through all the things. And she spends the entire song after we light the candles, as we stand there, supposed to be looking at each other lovingly and connecting and everything, going, "Did you see who's here? So-and-so's here. Aunt so-and-so's here." That sort of thing. I'm like, yes, I know. I've been looking at them the whole time.
I was so excited to see all the people that had shown up for the wedding that I could not stop saying, "Oh, did you see so-and-so?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've been standing here the whole time. I've seen him." So anyway, favorite part of the wedding. If there's one thing you could change about our wedding, what would it be? You want me to answer?
We would have done pictures before.
Yeah, that's my answer too. But go ahead.
So that we could have actually spent time with folks kind of at the reception. It felt like we did the wedding, did the pictures, and then by the time we got to the reception, people had been there forever, and it felt like we were rushed through that.
Yeah, that's the same. And that's the advice that we've given people when they're getting married. Like, I understand waiting to see the bride when the wedding happens, if that's the way you want to do it. But what we have told people now since our wedding is you guys just have your own moment where you see each other for the first time and then do pictures, then have the wedding, and then go to the reception. Because, like he said, our reception felt rushed because we knew people had already been waiting while we were taking a ton of pictures after the wedding. Okay, we see a lot of cars stopped, so we're assuming it's one buffalo. I see it. I was like, we're assuming there's wildlife out here, but I'm pretty sure it's that one buffalo right there. People have stopped to take pictures of it.
Newbies, rookies.
Right, newbies. But at least, you know, what they're not doing is getting out of the car. So I'm very proud of them for that.
It'd be so much more entertaining if they did.
So there it is, our one bison or buffalo. I did hear down in South Dakota, they told us that you could use either name for it. The buffalo is the traditional Native American way of referring to them. But here I heard one of the park rangers telling someone the same thing, and he wanted to know what the difference was. He said, I feel like bison are smaller than buffalo. And she was like, no, there's literally not a difference. And he kept trying to tell her that there was a difference, which I enjoyed listening to. More buffalo. We should be able to see them between the trees. Let's see. There we go. Just a couple wandering. Who is most likely to refill the toilet paper?
Well, it depends. If it's empty when they get there, it's you. If it's just getting close to being empty and, it needs to be filled, then it's going to be me.
Okay. Which one of us controls the TV remote?
I guess that would be me because you very seldom watch anything on TV.
Yep.
Except that you do control it in the sense that you get distracted by something on your phone and we have to back it up because you missed something.
Right, or we have to pause it so I can look up something.
Right.
Okay, who talks on the phone the most?
Oh, that's you.
I was going to say Price. Actually, one of our kids talks on the phone the most. It's weird that both of our kids like to talk on the phone. Like, who does that in their teens and early 20s? But apparently our boys do. This is beautiful. Buck Hill, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The highest accessible point in the park.
We have 5 more feet.
Right. The highest point is 5 feet higher than this. And I think it might actually be that one right there. So it's 5 feet higher, but you can't, there's no way to get to it without just climbing. Okay, hike number 1 is done, and look how hot I am. It's okay though, the wind feels really good out there, and the air conditioner feels really good in here, even though I know it's loud. Anyway, so we're headed off to hike number 2. Who is, I forgot the question. Who's most likely to forget what they're doing?
Oh, that's you, because you just forgot.
I was going to say, that's not a question, I just made that up. Who is most likely to get locked out?
Oh, I think also you.
Yeah, I think also me as well. And we could say, since we live on base, who's most likely to forget their ID and leave the base and then can't get back on because they don't have an ID? Also me.
Not so much now that I got you the thing that it's on your phone.
Yeah, now it's on my phone, so I'm not going to forget my phone, so I have it with me. Who wakes up in the better mood?
Oh, that's me.
It's him. He's a morning person. I'm a night owl. It does not work well when I have to get up early. Okay, we're going to do 2 more questions, and then this is going to be done. I feel like we have done a really long video so far, and we haven't even begun our day of hiking. So, who is most likely to burn food?
I'm gonna, go with you because you're gonna get distracted.
Okay.
And run back over to your computer for a second.
Okay, fair. And I will say that it's not, I don't know that either of us burn food often, but there are some times where maybe something has been, the meat especially, has been cooked too long. I have to like scrape it off the bottom or something like that, and it's almost always me. If he's gonna cook anything, overcook anything, it's rice.
Yeah. Specifically on the meat, it's if it's chicken, because the chicken is too chickeny.
Right. Y'all already know how I am with chicken. I gotta cook that stuff till it is good and dead, for sure.
Nice and leathery.
Shut up. Anyway, last question. I forgot it. Okay, who is most likely to bring home a pet?
Oh, that's you. 100%.
Always.
Pet and or children. Either way.
That's right. Pet and or children. Me. I'm bringing them home. Okay. I think that's all. We do still have an anniversary thing planned for tonight, or we're going to go try to set it up tonight. So that'll be coming up in a future vlog, but it is because of our anniversary. We have these tattoo rings for our wedding, and we're going to see about getting those touched up at a tattoo place here in town. So we're going to see if they can do those, because we got them initially for our 15-year anniversary. So 10 years ago, we've had them for 10 years. So we're going to get them touched up, and it's 25. So I'm wondering if we can incorporate silver into it somehow, since 25 is the silver anniversary. And then at 50, we can do gold on them somehow. Although I feel like my skin will just rip when we've been married 50 years.
It's probably a fair estimation.
Anyway, bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if you want to just find out about all the hikes, I'm going to be filming that, and I will post it in a separate video. So you can watch that if you just want to know about our hiking day today.